Howdy, this is Bruce Klein with some Grand Canyon boating tips. Today's topic is repair kit. As I'm sure you know, the National Park Service requires every trip, if not every boat, to have a repair kit. They do not provide a list of things that you need, so I'm going to show you what I have in my repair kit simply as a suggestion for things that you might want to bring. I'm a soloist for the most part, and so I actually can't depend on anybody else to bring along things that I need, so I have to have a really comprehensive kit. So I'm going to show you how I balance the need for having a comprehensive set of tools, or at least repair items, versus lightweight. So let me get you over to the actual. All right, let's look at the contents here. All right, yes, duct tape. This is the #1 go-to tool, and is accordingly because it's probably the most helpful item of repair that you can have. You can never have too much. Just like straps and carabiners, you can never have too much duct tape. Okay, but you're going to probably say, well, you can't repair everything with that old gray duct tape. And you're absolutely right. So, what else do I bring? I bring heavy-duty, dark gray duct tape. It's stronger, and it's in some ways got a sort of a more pleasing color. And again, you're going to say, well, just because you have regular duct tape and heavy-duty duct tape, that's not going to be good enough. So yes, you're right. So let me show you what else I've got. To make sure that you're color coordinated, you actually can get tape in a wide variety of colors, depending on what your color scheme is for your boating. I've got some yellow here. I've got some black. Now this is electrical tape, a little stretchy, and that can actually come in handy. Oop, thought I had some other. And of course, I've got some heavy-duty Gorilla tape. Now, between these tapes, I can do repairs on virtually anything that could possibly break or start to malfunction on my trip. So let me show you a few things. Personal gear, things like apparel. Here's a pair of fleece pants that I've done a repair with duct tape. They're as good as new. How about dry bags? Here's a dry bag with that got punctured, so I put a piece of tape across it, and it's good to go. Tent poles, yes. Here's a set of tent poles. Broke one and taped it up, and again, good to go. This has actually lasted me a couple seasons. Now you may say, okay, that's easy. Those are things that are easily repairable with tape. Well, what about rope? Yeah. Okay, now this required a heavier duty tape. This is rope. It broke, and so I put some Gorilla tape on it, and it was fabulous. Now, in addition to sort of general rafting gear, you can have some personal gear that might break. Here's a pair of glasses that I stepped on and shattered, and I was able to repair it with tape. And see, it's a beautiful repair, and I can now wear the glasses and use them. Also, personal gear. I was flossing my teeth. I often eat beef jerky and it gets stuck, and so I broke the floss and I was running out, and so I just taped it up, and this floss here is good to go. Also in your kitchen, there may be things that break. I don't know how many of you have reached into a tortilla bag and found, one that's ripped apart, or you rip it apart and taking it apart. Here's one that ripped, and I was able to put it back together with regular old duct tape. Same thing goes with chips. How often are you on a trip and your chips get crushed, whatever? Well, here's a chip that was broken in half. I was able to repair it with, again, regular duct tape, and again, good to go. Okay, some of those heavier duty repairs. Something like an oar or a paddle. Now, here's a paddle that for demonstration purposes, I did a repair with sort of regular old tape, and clearly is not all that good. I don't think I would be comfortable paddling down the river with that. And here is a similar paddle that has one strip of heavy-duty Gorilla Tape, and it is absolutely solid. So that just goes to show you how strong this tape can be. Now you're probably going to say, okay, well, what about frames? There's no way that Gorilla Tape or duct tape, no matter how much you put on it, can repair a frame. Well, I'm actually going to show you a frame that I repaired. I was actually on the water this past January, and I was going through lava, and I got slammed, and it cracked a frame. So I was able to pull over. Let me show you here. I was able to pull over, and here's the frame. I always like to take a picture of my beautiful wife and mount it on my cooler. And when I got slammed, this frame actually got cracked. And so I was able to take Gorilla Tape. Again, with frames, you really need to have a really solid repair. And so I was able to use sort of a crisscross fashion, and this frame is good to go. All right, I'm going to stop this video here, and I'm going to go outside and show you a frame or a repair using duct tape on the tubes of my. Okay, this is a repair of which I am quite proud. Again, I was boating in January, and apparently the rocks in Killer Fang have moved because I unfortunately smacked into one. As you can see, there's a bit of a bulge in this particular repair. That just means that I've got a little bit too much air in there, and I can either take it out of the valve, or I can actually sort of puncture this and then tape back over it after the bulge goes down. See, it's a little squishy. But anyway, so this is a repair that can be done by duct tape, and just shows you the versatility of using tape in your repair kit. So I hope these tips about a repair kit come in handy on your next trip. So bon voyage.